everything I do, I love it because it serves a different purpose.
Right.
People ask me what my mission statement is for my life. It is, I use my gifts and talents to serve humanity. That's my purpose. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
To serve humanity using my gifts and talents. God has given me many gifts and talents. Everybody has a different number. We don't covet, we're not jealous, we're not envious, because we all have our purpose. I just so happen to have many, right?
Yeah.
So because I have many, I have a responsibility. So I really honestly love everything that I do.
You are now watching Rhymes and Politic. Spit them balls.
Yo, check it out. It's your right-hand man, Cise, the host of Rhymes and Politic. We are in the great ATL. We are in 365 Studios. Guys, we are sitting next to a great talent right here.
Oh, thank you.
Look, Jael, the great, is sitting amongst us, y'all.
Yeah.
Got a few accolades under your belt.
She got a plethora of
Yeah.
accolades.
You were a professor at Spellman? How did you get that to that?
Oh, Lord. Literally everything that I do is God.
Yes.
I moved here to become an attorney. I was going to go to Emory for law school.
Mhm.
And then basically God was like, that's cute. And then I'm doing all the things that I'm doing now. I never thought I would be doing anything that I'm doing. So I am definitely in divine purpose.
Right.
Like I am literally doing the things that I was created to do.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're originally from
I'm from Illinois.
Chicago?
Suburbs.
Okay. What made you come to Atlanta?
For law school. That's the only reason I came here. I came here to
What
go to law
schools?
school. Emory.
Ah,
But I graduated from Jackson State undergrad.
okay.
So my mom, long story short, this lady that I admired growing up, I just loved her. I thought she was so beautiful. You know how you're a little girl and you have the big girl that you just love her?
Yeah.
So I just loved her so much. Her name is Rosalind. And I wanted to do everything she did.
Okay.
So she wanted to be an attorney. She went to FAMU. She went to an HBCU.
Mhm.
So I was literally patterning my life after her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was she like did she become your mentor at some point?
I think she did from a distance. I don't think she knew. I told her
You was
when we
watching.
got older.
Yeah.
You know, I told her. She was like, "Oh my God!" I was like, "I loved you. Like, I was obsessed with you."
Yeah.
I thought you were so. And I told her I was able to tell her that when she got older. But I don't think she knew because I was so much younger than her.
Okay.
But I don't think she knew the impact she had on me until I told her
Okay.
when I became an adult.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm asking that because when I met you through Flow, we shot a little skit for
Yeah.
a music video.
So fun.
Yo, you was just so amazing with your flow, just your.
She owned it.
Yo, it was. I was like, hey, she's dope. Like
We gave her, here's the scenario. And that was the greatest improv I've seen.
Wow.
Like
Thank
she
you.
really, like you stepped into that character.
Yeah.
I never told you anything about the character. I just gave you the scenario.
Right.
And you ran with it and said everything that I literally heard in my life.
Wow.
I heard those words.
But you're divine. You're a prophet. So you didn't know, but you knew.
Right.
You were like,
I didn't know, but
she's gonna do it.
Right. And you did it.
I think
You know
we did
what?
like a
That's
few
what-
takes. It didn't
That's
take
what
that
God
long.
does to me, though. Every time I see something, He exceeds what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Every single
He
time.
calls. I was singing at first, and when we met, he called me Hollywood. I wasn't acting at all.
Yo, if you
And
could
he
have fooled
said
me.
it. He was no, I wasn't.
Wow.
No, I never thought it would be acting.
Because we did a few takes. It didn't even take us that long. That's how professional she was. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Keep her on the team, sir. Because
I
we
just
might
love
need her
it.
again.
Knock that joint out the
love it.
park.
Yeah. So you started singing first. What
Yeah, I was
led you to
singing
the-
first.
What led you to the music? What inspired?
So, like growing up, my father's a pastor. I grew up in the church, so I will always sing. My sister and I, we sang like all the time. So when I was in college, I was singing I was like in pageants, and I was singing at like talent shows and stuff.
Okay.
Just doing it. I was offered a record deal, turned it down because I was like, I'm going to be an attorney. And the guy, and it was this huge record label, y'all. Like if I said the name, y'all would be like, "Why you turn that down?" Anyway, it was this huge record label. I performed at some hole in the wall in Mississippi, and they were there scouting talent.
Right.
And the people from the record label and these huge famous singers, one of them in particular, was keeping in contact with me, but he was trying to talk to me.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is very
damn.
unprofessional. And I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to be an attorney. I don't need this.
Right.
So anyway, I kept singing just to do it because I loved it. One day somebody was like, do you write songs? And I was like, no, but how hard could it be?
Right.
I was an English major. I love
Okay.
to write. Started writing songs. And then moved to Atlanta, as I told you, to go to law school. I started meeting people in the music industry and film and television, but more music. So I started singing, like recording songs. And then God was like, if you're going to sing for me. I was like, no, that's whack. I want to be fly and go to the Grammy. I'm not singing gospel.
Yeah.
Long story short, I started changing my secular songs to like make it fit gospel.
Okay.
Started performing around Atlanta. I think that's how he and I met.
Oh, okay. I was gonna ask
And
that, yeah.
that's this, yeah.
Wow. Dang.
I know.
Look at her now.
Yeah. Look at you, because you out of here right now.
I know. It's amazing.
You're doing a lot right
It's
now.
amazing.
I'm proud of you,
so
sis.
blessed.
I'm glad you sat down with us right now.
Thank
I'm just so, gotta excuse me, y'all. I'm smiling on the inside.
Thank
This
you.
is a good sister right here.
Thank
I haven't
you.
seen her in years since we
I know,
did
it's
that.
been a long
Since we
time.
did that scheme,
Yeah.
that scene, that skit or whatever like that. So how did you transition? Are you still doing law right now?
No, I didn't do it
'Cause
because I
you're acting
started.
now.
I
You
started singing.
full-fledged
I started acting. I started teaching at Spellman. I started life coaching.
Okay.
I started doing the mental wellness with the men. So like my life, I'm an author. Like I just
How are you juggling all these titles?
because
All
I don't do
professions?
nothing. Nothing consumes my time, and if something does consume my time, then I focus on that.
Okay.
But I manage my activity because you can't manage time. That's impossible.
Mhm.
It's 24 hours in a day, right? So you can't manage your time. You manage your activity.
Okay.
So I manage my activity.
Okay.
So if I know I have to film a movie, like I'm starring in a play, for example,
Yeah.
I have play rehearsal on weekends. So there are certain things I can't do because I've committed to this play.
Right.
Right. I film with Kountry Wayne on their skits. So I make sure I just plan my activities.
Are you doing this all yourself? Do you have like a team around you that
I
helps
need
you?
a team.
You have a sister? Not no sister yet?
So I did have a really good intern, but it was challenging for her because she's in school.
Oh.
So I am looking for like 2 really dope interns. Hey.
Yo,
All right.
if they can, how can they
Yeah.
contact you?
Everything is Jael the Great at Jael the Great. So just please contact me. Yeah. I would love to find a super dope,
Yeah.
very positive intern.
Hmm.
Managing
How did you?
activities.
Yeah, you got to manage your activities. You can't manage time.
Nah, that makes sense though.
Yeah.
You're definitely right on that. How did you get to the Country Wayne skits? Because now you on there right now.
Right.
Because I was watching up. Because I watch them. That's my
People
routine in the
love.
morning.
Let me tell you something.
When I wake up, I watch a few episodes, then I started seeing you with Jay and Ernestine.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up, she looked familiar. I kept watching. I said,
like, that's
oh,
Jael.
shit.
We
Look at
felt
her.
like some DJs. You heard it first.
Right, because my first skit was with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, come on, man. Y'all better give
My
me some
first
love.
improv.
Look at that, man.
That's
Look what I be
right. My
doing.
first
Look at
improv.
And look,
skit.
look at the 360. Huh? Thank you, sister.
So
We're
dope.
proud of you.
Thank you.
You're doing a
Definitely.
great job.
Thank you.
What other projects you working on right now? Because you did something with Terry Javon.
Yeah, I've done so much. I'm so grateful and so blessed. So yes.
How was that?
So let me tell you about that.
Go.
I auditioned for this film. You know, your agent, you have an audition.
Mhm.
So my sister was in town and my agents were like, oh, you have an audition for a film. But the characters, it said they were from Africa.
Okay.
I'm all excited. I'm like, yes, I get to do my African accent, which is horrible, by the way. But I was like, yes, I get to play, an African and do my African accent. So I'm preparing and I'm ready. I get to the audition and all the people are in the room. This is before we had the self-tape. 'Cause
Okay.
now we self-tape.
Right.
So I'm in the room with all the people and they were like, okay, so you will be auditioning for, I forgot her name, but I forgot my character's name. Let's just say Brittany.
Mhm.
You will be auditioning, reading for Brittany, but Brittany is the American friend. I was like, I don't get to be African and do an accent.
Yeah.
They're like, no. So
Damn.
I auditioned for it, and I remember when I left out of the audition, my sister was like, "What? Show me what you did." And I was like, no. She was like, "You're gonna book it." Totally forgot about it. And then maybe like a month later,
Mhm.
they called me and they were like, "Oh, you booked it. We want to offer you the role."
Okay.
And that movie so happened to be starring Javon as well. So she and I flew to Africa for the premiere. It was
Wow.
beautiful. It was really dope. Such a good movie. It's called Love by Chance. So y'all just Google it and watch it.
How are you memorizing your lines?
Everybody asked me that. I know. And I'm starring in a play April. Is this time? When is this going to be released? Because I don't want to date
You
it.
got some time.
Oh,
I'll say, I don't want to date it
when you
either.
think like a week, 2 weeks?
Summertime.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, so I also do theater. I mean, I'm TV and film, but I am. When this comes out, I would have started a play,
That's
another play.
perfect. It's going to be perfect timing.
Yes,
Trust me,
perfect
y'all.
timing.
Yeah.
And so you got in a play. I have to remember all. It's not like TV and film where I can remember day by day.
Right.
I have to remember. I don't know how I do it. I just do it.
Are you taking acting classes or courses?
So yes, I started out taking acting classes. That's how I started. Anybody, if you want to act, take classes. That's the best way to start.
Good. Tell them the steps
Please,
of how to
the
become an actress or actor.
take acting classes.
Start there first.
It's a must.
Right.
That's how you start.
Yeah.
But I learned the lines. So my technique is like I will read over the script and get familiar with it, read it, and then I need you if you're helping me, I need you to have the script, and then
Play
I
the other character and
right,
kind of bounce off each other.
right, and then I need you. I'll say, give me the line, and you'll say, yesterday it rained for 4 hours. Then I'll say, yesterday it rained. That's how I learn.
Yeah.
So I have to hear it and then repeat it. If I look, then I can't, because then I'll be bound to the script. So I have to read over it a couple times and then give it to somebody else and have them feed it to me.
You have good memory?
I guess I do.
I
guess I do. Yeah, I guess. I mean, short term memory.
Yeah. How much time frame do when like a director gives you a script for you to memorize your line and get the character to go and perform it? It varies,
You could get cast today and have to be on set tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta.
So it depends.
Yeah.
You just got to be ready.
How do you tap into your character? Like, what do you pull from to pull the character off on camera?
So, for me, and every actor has their own technique and their own style, because we're all wired so differently. We have different learning styles. But for me, I have to be honest with you. I'm gifted. God just anointed me to be a dope actress. Now, number one, I'm for real. I just have it. On top of me just having it, of course, I study, because you have to study.
Right, definitely.
And then what I'm able to, I don't know how to explain it, but if you say, Jael, I need you to be, I don't know, whatever the character is, I just become it.
Okay.
It's hard to explain to you how.
Some people could probably pull from like a like a situation.
Yeah,
they've been
a real
through,
life situation.
Family member, a friend, or something like that. Like
yes, which is great to do. Substitution. You can pull from a real experience if it's difficult for you to just become. But I can literally just morph into the character.
So as a child, you had a great imagination.
Had to. I did.
That's where it come from. When you can pull like that, that's where it come from.
Oh my God. Well, he explained it. Because and then people, so like if I do a scene, I'm shooting everybody up, all y'all dead because I shot y'all. As soon as you say cut, I'm out. I don't stay
in that character.
I don't.
Gotcha.
And then you and I could be talking and like, oh my God, you're so crazy.
So you go in
and then the director says, okay, yes, I go right back to Psycho.
Damn. Wow. That's good. Do you have like a mentor that helps you with, like a coach, like an acting coach?
Yeah, I've studied with so many great people. I go to New York to study with Susan Batson.
Okay.
So since you're there, you need to check out her acting.
I'm gonna get that information.
So I do.
For you.
I go there.
Oh, you can even let the people know that.
Yeah,
need
Susan.
that
If you're in New York, Susan Batson Studios, amazing.
Who are some that's here in Atlanta? Because I know Greenlit Atlanta is.
Yeah,
like
Greenlit is
right?
here. Which Ernestine, she's amazing. I work with her on Country Wayne Skits.
Ernestine is a Terry Javon understudy.
Really?
Yeah, it's
She's
crazy
dope.
how
She's
God.
A part of the Green Room really was an acting studio.
You're right. Yep.
That's what it really was.
Yep.
You know,
They had like little acting classes there.
When I came in, I kind of remixed the Fridays and turned it into something else. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, you're right. Oh, yeah.
So many
still
dope
tripping
people
off of that, how they wind up in a movie together, but we put them in the skit together.
That's crazy. Y'all put us in a skit together, and then we ended up in a movie. That's amazing.
Yo, I'm proud of y'all, man. Damn, that's a blessing. That was so dope.
Wow.
What's some of the other?
Acting.
Yeah.
Victor Love is really dope.
Okay.
He's here. But I mean, it's so many, y'all. What I would recommend people to do, just Google them, acting classes in Atlanta, and see what you resonate with. Like, you may see a class just from the name, you're like, ooh, and try it. You could audit a class.
What's a favorite one that you like to go to? What's your favorite?
So I don't have a favorite. A lot of them are amazing, but I really do enjoy Victor Love.
Okay.
Yeah, his process is really dope. So, and then of course in New York, like I said, when I go to New York, I study with Susan Batson Studios, and it's amazing. All the instructors are dope.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Go ahead.
So she does another
I got so
thing.
much stuff over there.
I know. I see. I want to make sure she gets this in because it's something that she does. The self-care Sunday joints
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
at Piedmont Park, right?
yes.
Oh, nice.
So I also do another thing that I do that I never thought I would be doing is I'm really big into mental wellness.
Okay, nice.
So I'm really big into mindset and you understanding who you are, why you were created, healing from childhood trauma, healing from adult trauma,
Yeah.
and just becoming the best version of yourself.
Nice.
So what I do something called Self-Care Sunday at Piedmont Park. I do it once a month on Sundays. And it's a healing circle.
Do you do any speaking or what's the?
I do. So the vibe
atmosphere?
is, it's literally we're on our blankets. You can bring wine, fruit, water, bring your yoga mat, bring your blanket. We sit on the grass and we just heal. It's like kind of church in the grass, churched out, but not church.
Wow.
Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah.
it's not churchy,
Yeah.
but it's a place where people come and heal
Okay.
and get revelation knowledge and understand like, oh my God, I can do better. And I also do something called Reclaiming Your Kingdom for men only. I am the only woman there. He knows, he can tell you
Okay.
his experience, but I do that once a month as well. That starts back in April, the end of April. Oh, I forgot we dated, but yes, once a month, Reclaiming Your Kingdom. Jael, just go to my Instagram and you can get all the information.
Okay. Yeah. Do people come and bring like the situational issues and y'all just
God,
kind of
yes.
talk it out?
Yeah, tell me about
All right,
Reclaiming Your Kingdom.
So the reclaiming your kingdom thing, right? Crazy. Say for instance, brothers don't talk about nothing.
Yeah.
We hardly have people that we can share with. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like one of those things like, nah, I gotta figure this out myself.
Right.
Well, that is like you coming into a room where everybody, it's like the safest space because you're looking at about 30, 40, 50 brothers that will come into a circle and then somebody says something that hurt them. You'll see somebody pop up across the room and they'll go and hug the brother.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the brothers will get up and it's like
Nice.
it's like tears flowing and love all over the place and breakthrough. It's like you hear it, but you don't see that in our culture a lot.
Yeah.
So with her bringing that together, and I seen the brothers come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really dope because I remember I wasn't going to go the day that I went, but I'm not one of those type of people that say, yo, I'm going to show up and don't show up.
Right.
So I showed up
Yeah.
and then I ran into one of my fam, Corey.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you here. We walked in together and then we walk in and you just felt,
Right.
it felt like, it feels like God was like, yo, I'm going to bring y'all to a space and I'm going to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then he speaks and then you can feel it.
Yeah.
And then if you're, which I believe most of the brothers in the room are wise, you walk out changed.
Yeah.
Right.
Like for real.
So do you just do it in this one location or do you move around the city
So
or different states?
I normally do it in one location. Okay. I did it. I started in this one location. I think I did that for 2 years. That location literally changed management a few months ago.
okay.
So this guy that I met, literally, I went to do Reclaiming Your Queendom with the women at the same location. I got there. This guy was like, "Oh, you can't have your event here." Now, mind you, all these women were coming.
Yeah.
I do this once a month.
Yeah.
He was like, "You can't do it here." This guy walked up to me and he was like, "Are you Dr. Faith?" And I was like, "My name is Jael,
Right.
but I do play Dr. Faith."
Yeah.
And he was like, I just heard the conversation. He was like, "I live across the street. If you want to have the women come if you want to do your event where I live, I have a clubhouse, you can do it." Look at
Nice.
God.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Damn,
amazing?
dope.
And then he let me do Reclaiming Your Kingdom there. So
God
I
bless
am
you,
looking
brother.
for, I know,
Damn.
I know, right?
That's what's up.
Right place, right time, all the
Yeah.
time.
And he didn't even live at the building. He just was there with his son.
Wow.
And he overheard the guy saying, "Ma'am, you cannot have your event." And he was like, "You can have it."
Yeah, it's supposed to happen. This thing supposed to happen. It's going to keep going.
That's how life is. That's why we never have to worry.
Mhm.
Everything always works out for us every
Absolutely.
single time.
Yes,
We just
ma'am.
have to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Talk about you being a professor at Spellman. How did you transition into that field?
So again, remember everything is God.
Yeah, yeah.
I was doing like red carpets, like doing interviews, like when they have red carpet events.
Mhm.
And one of the guys that would hire me to do the filming, because he had his own TV production company.
Okay.
Okay, but he knew that I would do public speaking, so I was traveling all over the world speaking. He knew
Okay.
that.
Okay.
So one day, he was a professor at Spellman first. So one day he was like, Jael, they're hiring at Spellman. They need someone to teach public speaking.
Mhm.
He was like, that's what you do. He was like, I think you would be dope. And I was like, what? Never ever thought.
You got the charisma.
Never
like
ever
this-
thought,
this-
right? And so I was like, okay. So I applied.
Yeah.
I interviewed with the dean. She fell in love with me. She was like, oh my God, these girls are going to love you.
So how did you pitch it to her? What was your?
I mean,
what
I
was your
just did it. It was just a regular interview, like I can't remember what she asked
Okay.
me, but it was just a regular interview, just like any interviewing for any job.
Mhm, okay.
She asked me whatever, and she just loved me.
Wow.
She was like, "You're going to be really good for these women, these
Yeah.
young women."
So what's your curriculum when you teach in the class?
So, so it's public speaking, and so basically each week I'm teaching like how to overcome nerves, how to deliver a speech effectively, the different types of speeches, just everything that deals with public speaking, building your confidence, getting rid of internal dialogue. So it's just when you leave, you just come out being very confident, knowing the importance of how you present yourself.
Okay.
Because this is what I would always tell them, like I can interview two young ladies. One of them can have a 4.0 GPA, right? She's amazing, like she's involved in everything, but she doesn't know how to speak and advocate for herself,
Okay.
right? So I'm like, oh, okay. And then another young lady can come, her GPA might not be as high, and she might not have had all the experience, but because she knows how to advocate for herself, because she knows how to speak up for herself, because she knows how to interview well, her personality alone, it can get you places where your GPA can't. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
it takes a mixture of things, but being able to present yourself publicly, because we're in the public every day, right? So being able to present yourself publicly is vital. Yeah, we all need it.
So do you come up with like a lesson every week, daily?
Yeah, so
daily or weekly?
so there's a syllabus every week.
Okay.
So I mean, you don't do it. I mean, you don't really have to do a new syllabus by the semester.
So
It's the same
you got
syllabus.
main
It's the
main
same
one,
syllabus.
and you just kind of
Each
remix it a
semester
little
you
bit.
do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
So out of all these talents you got
Mm-hmm.
going on, what you like to do the most? Is it acting, the speaking, the teaching, the law?
So they all fulfill different
Are you
purposes.
still singing?
You know what? Now that's what can I be honest with you? Me not singing, I feel like I'm holding my breath.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Like I have to. I know.
Yeah.
If I feel like I'm holding my breath, like waiting on it.
Yeah.
So, but everything is timing.
Right.
And I understand that everything is timing. So, I have to do that.
Mhm.
Like, my God.
Mm-hmm.
However, everything I do, I love it because it serves a different purpose.
Right.
People ask me what my mission statement is for my life. It is, I use my gifts and talents to serve humanity. That's my purpose. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
To serve humanity using my gifts and talents.
Mm-hmm.
God has given me many gifts and talents. Everybody has a different number. We don't covet. We're not jealous. We're not envious because we all have our purpose. I just so happen to have many,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So because I have many, I have a responsibility. So I really honestly love everything that I do.
That's dope.
Me being on Country Rain, that's like funny, right? That's improv. Me doing a play, that's like moving people's spirits because of the content of the play. Me doing a movie, me doing a TV show, it just serves different purposes. Me doing the mental wellness, that's speaking to the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So I love everything that I do. I wouldn't do something if I didn't feel like I was purposed to do it.
Right.
I don't waste my time like that
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
Like for what?
Mm-hmm. Got something?
Yeah. So
We almost done.
because
I know
no,
you're busy.
no.
I know you're
No, it's
busy.
fine.
I know somebody's watching is wondering. The biggest thing in the question in their head is how does she do this like this?
Okay.
Why? How does she do so much?
Yeah, yeah.
I already know how she begins her day. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it has helped me. The thing, it's one thing that I know that somebody's waiting to hear. You tell them they want a nugget on how do you accomplish this thing? What is your tool that you use to get all of these things done?
Okay, that's good.
I know what it is.
Okay, well, what do you tell me? What?
Because
Tell
I know
me.
what you do.
So tell me what I do, and then we'll go from there.
She's like the queen of affirmations.
Yeah.
She speaks these
I could
things.
tell
I do.
it just
She
pours off.
speaks
Oh,
these
thank
things
you.
into existence
I
all
do.
the time.
Yeah.
I noticed that everything that you've accomplished, it just came by way of practicing that.
It did.
So
That's very true. So let me tell you one that I learned from him that I always say.
Yeah.
So one day I was talking to him on the phone, and he was like, I don't even know what made him say it, but remember you were like, I'm always in the right place at the right time, all the time or every time. So I say that. Say that.
right place,
And mean it. I am
right time,
always in the right place at the right time every time.
all the time.
All the time. So like he said, that's constant for me though. So when I get up in the morning, I'm like, God, I thank you for a perfect day.
Yes.
So what have I done? I have already created in my mind that today is going to be amazing.
Absolutely.
So that means no matter what happens, if I lose my key, today is going to be what?
A great day.
Because what is working for my good. So I don't have to get upset. I don't have to cuss people out because I can't find my keys, because I already decreed and declared that it's going to be a what?
Absolutely.
A great day.
Great day.
So back to what he was saying, so what I have done in my life is I say things like, God, I thank you that I do everything that I'm purposed to do. I thank you for showing me what I'm to do to fill the purpose of this day. I thank you that my career is blessed. I thank you for opening the doors for me. I thank you that all the opportunities that are right for me, I take full advantage of them. I thank you for the wisdom to know. So I thank God for what I desire.
Yes.
Because we're not supposed to ask and beg.
Right.
I don't know who taught us that.
Right.
But that was incorrect. So how you manifest the life of your dreams is you already say, God, I thank you that my podcast is extremely successful.
Yes, ma'am, yeah.
You don't say, Lord,
That's what I do,
please,
yeah.
God, help me to have it. What
None
are
of
you
that.
doing?
None of that. We already did.
I thank you that my podcast reaches who it's supposed to reach. I
Absolutely.
thank you that my career is blessed. I thank you that the film that I'm going to do is going to be amazing,
Yep.
right? So that is how I accomplish the things I accomplish, by believing in myself, knowing that I'm dope,
That's right.
never dimming my light.
That's right.
Why would you do that? And just trusting God for real.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to be great, so if you're asking God for greatness and to be in the rooms with certain people and to whatever it is you want to do, you have to be ready for that. Number one, you have to know who you are, because in the industry that I am in, if you don't know who you are, they are going to tell you who you are.
Yeah. Sure you
And it's
right.
going to
Spit
destroy
out.
you.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. So I know who I am. That's the first thing. Don't take one acting class until you know who you are.
No doubt.
Because if not, you will do anything for a role. And why would you ever sacrifice who you are for what God already has for you? You don't. If it's meant for you, you don't have to sell your soul to get it. That's stupid. Why would you do that? So I think me having the mindset that I have, God, it trusts me to do all these things. You have to be trustworthy to do great things. Because if not, it'll eat you up. You think you want it,
Yeah.
and then and then here's another thing. What I understand is a Grammy, an Oscar, all that's beautiful. But what I know for sure is somebody can win an Oscar and kill themselves that same night. Because you do all that stuff to get this inanimate object, and you're like, I don't feel any different than
Right.
I did while I was getting ready for this show. So if you get it because you're like, God, I thank you for it. Whether I got it or not, I'm dope, right?
Yep.
It doesn't make you, you make it.
Absolutely.
So please don't go into any industry dealing with entertainment unless you know who you are.
Fire.
Listen, man. That ain't sizzling your spirit. Shout out
Okay.
to Motley.
Yeah,
I thank you for that, sis.
of
That was-
course.
somebody might needed to hear that.
Yeah.
Somebody.
Because people don't know. So, I feel like it's our responsibility when God has blessed us to go in certain doors to educate people on, listen, it's not all pretty and, and beautiful. It is, but I'm saying like, it's a lot that comes along with it.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready for it and you're not confident in who you are, you will allow people's opinions. You will allow I don't even call it rejection, but you will allow like, oh, I'm not booking anything. You will start letting that get to you. So you got to know who you are.
Is Dr. Faith how's she gonna end out on the Country Wayne skits? Do you know yet?
Oh, you know, I couldn't tell you.
Look, I'm trying
So
to
I filming tomorrow. So I filmed 3 episodes tomorrow. That I'll be back in Dr. Faith's therapy office.
Okay.
So she has a new therapy client. I can't tell you that.
Because her and Jay not together no more.
No, he was my client. No, we're not. Oh, that's a whole other.
Y'all
Gotta just watch.
The it's a little grind.
Yeah, you know they said I might have killed X. It was a mess. Y'all gotta catch up.
What can we expect from Dr. Faith coming up? If you could give
Just
us
don't play with her.
There you go.
Don't play with her.
Yeah. How did you? What's that process like with the Country Wayne skits? Do y'all? You said you shoot like 3 episodes in a day.
Well, no. Sometimes it depends. I've shot 10, 12 episodes in a day before.
Really?
It depends.
Damn.
It all
chop it down
depends.
to, like, little
They chop it down to 3 to 4 minute episodes.
Yeah. Damn.
You can film from 1 a day to 15, 20. It just depends.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. Yo, we love you. On
It's
that
fun.
show.
Thank you. I'm enjoying myself.
You working on a new film right now?
So I am. I'm actually working on a film that I wrote and a TV show.
Look.
I have a production company.
If you need me,
Right.
listen now. Look.
I know, right? I have my own production company. It's called Epitome Films.
Okay.
So I am writing my first feature film.
Okay.
So I write every Tuesday. I'm writing a comedy, which is so fun.
Dope.
So yes, I am working on my own projects as well.
That's dope. So if new actors want to get in contact with you,
Yeah.
looking for
Are you gonna have it down at the bottom or something?
Musicians that need to throw some music in
Yeah,
there.
throw some
You know what I'm
music,
saying? Let me
yeah. I need
score
music.
something. Let me
Yes.
score something.
Music,
Right.
scripts,
I can score now.
please,
Listen,
y'all.
I learned a lot from David Banner.
I love it. I need it.
So
I need it all.
Before we go, what's a good acting book people could pick up and read? Get some
Uta
knowledge on it.
Hagen, Utahagn. Uta Hagen has a great book. That's the first one I recommend for people to read.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got one called How to Manage Yourself as an Actor.
Oh, really?
I'm reading that. I just
Love
got that. I was
it.
on a plane coming down. I was trying to get a few pages.
How do you like it?
It's dope. I'm just still early. I just
Okay.
started reading it, but it just teaches you how to self-manage yourself as an actor.
Yes.
So that you can get to that level of getting with an agent and stuff like
Love
that.
it.
You have
That's
an agent?
dope. I do.
That's what's
So I
up.
audition. Oh my God, I have an audition due tomorrow for P Valley.
Wow. They're coming back?
Yes.
Oh, look, we got the sneak.
So I had to do a Mississippi accent.
Let me hear it.
Oh,
Look, on the spot.
right. So
Just
this
so
is
it's
just
short-
my Mississippi accent
Just
now.
short and sweet.
So you know that's how I did right here. So I want y'all liking it right this because I don't want y'all oh she could do that so good.
Oh, snap. I forgot she was on the.
But yes,
No, I just thought about one of your voices that you did, one of your accents you did on a record I had with David
Oh, Lord,
Chance
what was
from
it?
Rough Ends.
it wasn't that accent.
You
was
did
it?
the UK accent.
Oh yeah, I can talk like this too, please. Oh my God, I can't believe it. What do you
Oh.
mean? Yeah, I can switch it up. But you know, P Valley is the Mississippi like this.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you in there, Jael. Yo, you got it, sis. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you, man. Keep doing
Thank
what
you.
you're doing. We follow. We're gonna be keeping our eyes on you, and we definitely come back to the show. We want to talk.
Absolutely.
More.
Anytime.
Give us some more of them good nuggets of that.
Yes. Let me know.
Just sit
I'm
here
proud
with
of you.
Yo, I'm proud of you.
Thank you for having
Thank
me.
you.
I appreciate you.
Thank you, sis. I
Thank you.
appreciate you. Because she's busy, y'all. We trying to capture.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Give me some love. Yo, thank you. Yo, Jael, how can the people follow you?
So everything is Jael the Great, which is my main. This one?
Yeah.
Everything is Jael the Great. At Jael the Great, JaelThegreat. They will have it on the lower third. But everything is at Jael the Great. So DM me. I answer my DMs.
Guys, make sure y'all follow her, support her, everything
Yeah.
she's doing. She's doing
Please
a lot.
do.
She's
Thank you.
making it look good too, y'all. Jael, I
you.
appreciate you, sis.
Of
Keep doing
course.
what you're doing. We
Thank
got
you.
your back here, Rhymes and Politic.
Yes.
Stay tuned, subscribe, like, and follow.
Yes.
We here, y'all. Peace. Yeah.